Well, I'm an expert at breaking children's commitment or involvement with the pimp. And I do that first by teaching them the pimp game and going through the strategies and talking about what happened to them. Oftentimes I can finish their sentences for them. It's very devastating for them because they realize that this was a con game and that the things that he did and said were not personal, was not because he cared about them. It was solely for the purposes of manipulating them. And after we've exhausted all of the strategies and the ways and games that he's done, I teach them how to become one up on the pimp, how they can get him. And that's become a really important rehabilitative tool, if you will, an empowerment tool to teach them that they can get back at him. They can actually challenge him. And that can only be done through the support of law enforcement, because law enforcement has to go out and arrest him. And I work with a very special group of trained men across the United States, over 2,000 of them, who know how to talk to these children, who will go out and get the bad guy. We often devise a scheme, and oftentimes it requires the child making a phone call to the pimp again, because it's not just a situation of her word against his word. Structuring what it is she's going to say so that he says the things that constitute a crime on his end. That call is tape recorded. I ask the police officers to come back and tell the young woman the details of what it is that happened during the arrest so that she can be part of the process. And I help prepare the young women for court. See that their hair's done, they have court clothes, and after they testify, we go ride roller coasters or we go shopping, and we resume being a child again. It's a very important part of the process of helping them to move on, because otherwise they just sit there with feeling like they were fooled, abused, and neglected. And oftentimes the investigators that aren't part of the healing process become part of the problem.